and welcome back to Stardew Valley. This is Sadie. I'm
And
throwing in my first day of spring. Chibi is still recording on his channel, but I figured that last year we sort of lost our sweet mind. Last year, well, yeah, actually it was last year that we filmed it, but last filming we sort of lost our sweet mind and forgot to put a cut in, and then we realized way late that we made like a 100-minute video. Holy molies!
what's up?
Day. Very first day. And the farm is green again. I love these days in like real life where you like wake up one day and you look
I wake up one day and everything is in bloom.
It is amazing.
And then you sneeze for like 3 years.
Oh god, yeah I do. I really do. Hello there, my name is Kent. Just got back last night from overseas. My wife told me a new farmer moved in while I'm gone. This is Jody's husband. Who's been gone in the army. Thus begins season 2. Yeah, okay, so I kept a little of my hoeing last night, but not nearly enough. And oh my god, all my chickens are outside, my ducks are outside. Oh, I need to figure out where I put my scythe. There's grass and weeds everywhere. Scyther. Scyther, let's go Scyther. Good part is, since I needed a ton of grass and hay, because winter you only get what hay. Oh gosh, I just scythed a cat was sneaking under some grass.
Should I grab the silo first?
Yes, always get the silo first.
I mean, it's what, 1,000 gold and I'm at 1,400?
Okay, my plan did work. I do have on day 1, the apricots and cherries because of course I planted the trees at the end of last season so they could be there. And I don't have a whole heck of a lot of eggs actually in my barn. I think it's because I totally missed the message about setting them up a heater. I'm a bad person. And so they weren't real happy with me. So we're just gonna move onward and upward and see if we can get our chickens and ducks to like us again. Now that it's spring, they're going to be out in the yard a fair bit more. And that should work to our advantage.
Yep.
So I started up our 2 mayonnaise makers. And yeah, keep a little bit of grass in the ducking yard. That's what happens when your duck and chickens get too personal. You get a ducking.
Yeah.
Keep some grass in the yard itself so that your ducks and chickens can run through and rummage for worms. Sort of like your real life ducks and chickens. Shibs, how are you?
Still running wild on what little grass they haven't ate yet.
And your neighbors?
They are happy with free lawn care.
Yep. And pest control.
Yeah.
But
we'll find out about more of the pest control come spring, when there's not so many mosquitoes or any sort of bugs.
Yep. Well, and if they can get to whatever larva, whatever water the mosquito larvae are growing in, they'll slurp them up before they get a chance to hatch.
Yeah, there's plenty of things that they can reach that contains water.
Yep, so. As most of you know, when Chibi moved down to his mom's for a bit, he went ahead and he took the ducks and chickens with him. And they are happily living at Casa de Chibi right now. Driving the... they weren't meant to be free range. They just decided they were free range. And they now... his parents live out in the country like we did. And they are running back and forth, making sure that every neighbor possible gets the very best in duck-based lawn care.
Most of the neighbors don't care. In fact, no one has complained about them yet. I don't see why. They don't exactly attack people.
Nope.
They're not attack ducks.
Although they do demand pets and snacks. Kidding, your neighbors are probably like, yes, less mosquitoes come somewhere.
I still find it weird that people's houses are treated like businesses in this game.
But think about it. Would you want somebody coming in your house at like all weird hours? I mean, I know Josh does anyways. But I mean random people. Like,
I don't think I would be upset if somebody came knocking at like 8 p.m.
I don't know, man. I don't know that I would be upset, but once it's pajama time, don't come knocking. You better be on fire, you need to go to the hospital, or have blood like hanging off you if you're gonna, bug you after pajama hour.
Yeah. Which I have been kind of bad. I have not gotten out of my pajamas today.
It's cold.
It's cold, and my ankle is killing me still. Like, probably after the set of recordings, I might actually go prop it up for a little bit and just chill.
That might be a thing. For those of you who do or don't remember, wow, it's been over a year now. Chibi broke his ankle, and it gives him a heck of a lot of feels, mostly unwarranted at random times.
A lot of the time when it's like stupidly cold.
Stupidly cold is a bad. I forgot. Do you water the ground and then plant the seeds, or plant the seeds and then water the ground?
You plant the seeds and then water the ground. If you want to use fertilizer, you use fertilizer first.
I put the fertilizer on there first, and then I was trying to water. I'm like, wait a second. This seems backwards. I've got sprinklers, but because I had to fresh turn over the ground.
It seems like I might want to grow some radishes. They sell for a pretty penny, and I sold 9 and got 990.
Nice. Although, to be fair, I like radishes.
Let's see, what crops? There are no crops ready. I'm just gonna preemptively come down here and grab water. And I have some empty slots in my, where I tilled. So therefore, I must go buy some seeds.
So you know how like a minute ago I was like, wow, it doesn't seem like I've got very much. Once you start really packing in all your seeds, yep, you got plenty.
Yeah. However, I missed buy 30 of a thing accidentally. And still make profit off of it. In a not money way. But 90% of the people like flowers, so.
Even George has a flower he likes. Not all of them, but a. I still am terrible at aiming my watering can.
I am too sometimes.
I'm like, go this way, and it's like, no.
What do you think? Should I make a bag of mixed wild fruits and plant them?
If that's what you want to plant, sure. Mine right now is strawberries. Strawberries, a bunch of cauliflower I got for a quest. A bunch of, I'm derping, but something else I got from a quest. And then a handful of wild seeds to finish it out. I think I have 8 times
Wild
6.
seeds are nice because most people like at least one thing out of each, season's foraging.
Yep. So, I don't know that this is my most adventure-packed episode, but getting prepped for early spring, you know, the beginning of a season, there's a lot of extra just stuff that you've got to do to get ready. And it's very much part of playing the game is, you know, the busy work sort of things. It's funny because, you know, after recording it the last, you know, couple weeks where I've been in winter, now I'm like, oh yeah, this is a farming game.
Yeah, it is.
I like how you sound you're taking exception to that. What did I say a rabbit was? 8K?
I think so.
I think so too.
And it makes sense because, as I said before, it's the fluffiest brick ones.
And when in doubt, fluffy as frick. Chibi's favorite setting for an animal.
Alright, it's time to see how long do these take. It doesn't say. Okay. I wouldn't imagine very long because you find a lot of these.
Oh, the wild seeds?
Yeah.
Usually 3 or 4 days. Oh, that's what it was. Mixed spring seeds was the other thing that I planted.
Yeah.
Which, of course, is wild seeds, you know, properly named.
I almost walked off the farm without gifts for the 3 people I was handing out gifts for.
That would be a problem. Also, my first cherry and apricot are going to go in the bin. I will be making jelly out of those soon. It's just right now I'm trying to get up enough money for a bunny. Honey. It all right.
You have a theory it might be bunnies?
I do have a theory, and it is definitely bunnies. You know what? One of my pickle jars just came free, like as I was walking back. So I'm going to grab out the apricot, my last item shipped, and go see what we can make. With apricot. I'm imagining it's apricot jam. But that sounds... Does that sound good?
Yeah.
Apricot jam right now, yeah?
Yes.
I have that magical gift of making people hungry all the time. Where are all my chickens? Oh, it's sunset, so all my chickens have, haha, gone back into the chicken house. It's one of those things where I'm like, I'm above average intelligence, but boy do I dirt. What about you, Chibi? Do you just find yourself doing random acts of derpitude sometimes?
Sometimes, yeah.
And so many of mine are recorded, that's the problem. It's not that I'm derpy, it's that I'm derpy in public. Okay, living off the lands tip. New springs in general, new seeds in general store. Of course, we just got our first batch of everything in. So we're gonna have to go to sleep, get a little cash, and go see what those new seeds are.
Yeah?
I cannot wait to start gardening again. Like, outside real life.
Yeah.
I say that it is currently snowing outside. Not a fan.
Alright, and now we start venturing on the 8th of summer.
And I
I
came
miss
out
the warmth.
early enough where I get to watch all my sprinklers go off. And yep, every seed's getting watered, so perfect. Dear Chibi, now selling higher quality fertilizers and new crop selections. Thanks, Pierre. I like how he's telling you just in case you missed last night's living off the land.
Yep.
And all the animals are already out.
Alright, if I am quick about this, I can get Marnie the wheat she needs. If a quest says you need to go gather something, a certain amount of something, you don't actually have to. You can actually take it out of the chest one at a time, and it will count it as
you gathering it, even though you're gathering it out of the chest. Yep.
Luckily, I have some wheat just sitting here because, hee hee, I have plans on actually, making flour and everything.
Oh yeah.
Because, well, cooking doesn't give you things that sell very well. People really like the various bits and bobs.
Well, of course they do. You really like baked goods. I need to get a flower for my bees to make honey. And bees, that's the other thing. I kind of forgot those exist because it's been winter for so long. And now I'm like, bees make honey. I need to get some stuff for the bees.
It's best if you go and, actually buy some flower seeds.
Alright, Jody wants to refine quartz. I just so happen to have them in my purse for making sprinklers. So, that is perfect. I've got gold bars getting ready to go. However, I did get to town a little too early. That's the blessing and the curse of the sprinklers. They make it easier for you, so sometimes you'll hit town before stores open. So I'm just gonna zigzag, and we are gonna... Oh, there's Clint. Things haven't changed much since he's been gone. Well, it's probably for the best. Oh, and there's a daffodil. I know who that's going to.
I still have 9 daffodils from, spring just laying about.
George was happy for his daffodil.
Leah, however you say her name, found some wild berries this morning, but she doesn't have any left for us. Oh.
Parsnip, beans, cauliflowers, potatoes, tulips, again, chips, kale, jazz, garlic.
Garlic is new to season 2. I almost said series 2. The second season, second year.
And I need to pick up
How long does it take? 6 days. So, radishes are worth planting.
I think I'm going to go ahead and go with a tulip seed for my flower for my bees.
I say just grow tulips because most people like it. But that's just me.
That's just you growing 30 tulips?
Yep.
Makes sense to me. Gonna run down to the beach, pick up a couple shells.
I have a gigantic garden here, but hey, why not?
I heard you like gardening, so I put some garden with your garden.
Yeah. And now that I am actually done with planting flowers and delivering quests, I can actually go hand people some, goodies. Okay.
Yay! And I found Jody walking through town, so I didn't even have to go to her house. She's got her refined quartz. I get myself running right back to finish up my last bit of planting. I think at least till some of this harvests. I don't know, it's tempting to plant like everything in the world once you've got your sprinklers because you've got all your ores. I'm like, I can plant everything. So, I'm not a person who's good at moderation. Are you laughing?
You're talking to the person who planted 30 tulips.
Yeah, like, we are horrible and we should not be put in charge of trying to make each other behave.
Hello, George. This is for you.
I like how civil you are. Good afternoon, my good Sir George. Here is your finger. Wait, don't put it that way.
Rude.
Yeah, accidentally, but yes.
Ah, there's Emily. No, don't eat it. Give it to her.
Speaking of lewd, how you doing?
Eating vegetables I was trying to give to people again.
You were hungry?
Kinda am hungry.
Well, what's for dinner, Chiz?
Uh, I'd have to go look in the kitchen because I'm not sure what we have at the moment.
Is it Chiz's night to cook?
I'm not sure. It might be. And with how I am feeling, it might be a people are gonna have to defend for themselves.
Defend for themselves?
Yes. Creatures from the deep will come out and eat your soul. Soul.
Or your snacks?
Yes.
Alright.
Vincent wants to be like his big brother when he grows up, and then he went, okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
Okay,
Hey,
bye.
how do you argue with that?
Like I said, I like this game, but it seems like a lot of the NPCs that has no marriage option are some of the better.
The more interesting ones.
Yeah.
I have a chicken that keeps trying to stand right where I'm trying to put this darn sprinkler. So I'm like, put it there, and the chicken's like, bok bok, and I'm like, no, chicken. And it's like, bok bok.
And I am on the hunt for foraging things. Actually, I found a set of worms.
That works.
Got a couple things to play. Abigail has a pet guinea pig. I did not know that.
Kind of adorable. Did you have a guinea pig when you were a kid?
Nope.
Nope. Hamster?
Nope. Chickens.
See,
I had a whole
love that
bunch
you
of
had
chickens.
chickens as a kid and you now have them again because you were silly enough to come work for me for a while.
And on the same bit of land, too.
Oh my gosh. So I have this chicken that just keeps hanging out where I'm trying to plant my darn seed. It's like real life chickens. I'm trying to do something, so she has to be right there. Totally giving me the I do good face. Here. Just. Sure, chicken. You do good. Alright. Jelly jars and wine casks and everything are just humming along. I now have 8 times 8, 64 plants planted. Yep, I had to multiply it out. And that seems like a perfectly respectable size of everything. So, I'm okay with 64.
Nintendo 64?
Sure.
Alright, I am making pickles. I am pickling some jalapenos.
Yum. You could have just stopped with, I'm making things that make Sadie hungry. That would have just saved time. Oh, more pickle jars, another keg. Trying to figure out what I need to do next. I don't yet need the cheese press or the oil maker because I can't make either of those yet. Sort of trying to figure out where to go next.
I'm not sure.
I am not quite either.
Upgrade your axe so you can go to the one of the places you're locked out of right now.
Yep, I think that's it. 5 gold bars to upgrade my axe. So I can go accident quest.
Okay, I just need to find a grape for the forage bundle. I keep forgetting to go hand in,
Bundles?
bundles.
Yep. I have to go back and get another frost geode. Oh. Also, I need to not try putting apricots in the mayonnaise makers.
Yeah.
Apricots are not eggs. I wonder, does large eggs make jumbo-sized mayonnaise?
One would think.
And yet, we do not know. No, I like your answer of go upgrade the axe next. So I'm gonna go chop a little bit of wood while getting this new nefarious Chibi-sponsored plan into action.
Because there's, places you can't reach just yet that has more options for foraging and fishing. I know you don't fish very much, but...
But only way to beat the game is to learn, so... So, what do you think? Do you play a game to finish them, i.e. to beat them? Or do you play a game till you get bored?
I can see myself playing this game until I get bored. Oddly enough.
There's not a whole lot of, like... This one doesn't necessarily end. Like... I suppose if you want to call it an end when you've got all the bundles together, but even that's not quite accurate because it still goes on.
I mean, you still have the festivals and there's still, the events with the various, NPCs.
Mm-hmm. Well, and I mean, the closest I think it has to an end is when you clear out, and I'm actually clearing out that area now because I've got a bunch of trees still growing out here. But when you manage to go all the way over here, you get this note, and I'm covering the shrine right now. And you get this, and it says, Chibi, wait for my return on the dawn of your 3rd year. Well, I'm only 1 year in. So it could be argued that I've got, 2 more full game years to go before Grandpa returns. However, it's a tombstone, people. This is a tomb. I am waiting to be haunted. And I'm okay with that. Because I'm weird. So, I don't know if anyone doing a Let's Play has gone all the way to Grandpa's return, though. It seems like most people have done like the first year and then been like, oh, there you go. So, I don't know. We might be an oddball. What do you think? Are we going to do all 3 years?
I don't know if both the channels is going to have all 3 years, but at least the Epic Line Saplings will.
That's fair enough. I mean, that's a lot of time to, devote to reviewing one game, too. But, we're both a little crazy. So, we might.
And this is a relaxing enough game.
Yeah, this one I don't spend my time screaming obscenities at the game nearly as much as I do some of the others. The hardest thing while doing that fighting game review the other day was not swearing. Because I really wanted to.
Yeah.
Because I'm not good at it. Alright, going to sleep for the night. 2nd of spring in year 2, and we have 2,500 that we've amassed today. And that was off of pickled hops. Don't make a whole heck of a lot there. Cranberry jam, jelly, and a whole lot of mayonnaise. I think the large eggs give you gold mayonnaise by default. And those duck mayonnaise. 900 each. I almost don't know why I've got the other chickens, other than some eggs you have to have chicken eggs. 3rd of spring, year 2.
Because the chickens also, you know, give you eggs on a daily basis for the most part.
Mm-hmm.
And the ducks do not.
Fair enough. Alright, and this is the start of day 3 for me. How are you doing over there, Chibs?
I am on the 9th. I am doing fine. I am actually going to go complete one of the bundles.
Oh, yeah.
After making sure to water my plants. My one plant didn't look watered. And since I am going into town in that direction anyway, I have a geode that the blacksmith can open up. Killing many birds with one stone.
And right now that it's all toasty warm, the ducks and chickens are completely ignoring the hay inside, which cuts down on torture. I am a-okay with that though.
George is always a little less grumpy in the summer. The warm weather softens his bones.
Oh. Me too.
You might not be able to tell, but I can. I've known him for 60 years.
Oh, that's just adorable.
Oh.
Like, at some point, you know, being a little old lady sounds totally appealing, and then I'm like, but I have to get old first. Dang it. So, being a little old lady with a lot of moisture in there, that's kind of appealing. What do you think, Jibs? Retirement starting to sound good?
Yeah, a little bit.
You've got a long way to go.
I know.
You're like, yep, but good to have dreams.
Mm.
I think the thing I like the most about working for myself is being able to say, like, yep, it's the afternoon, I had a really good morning and got a lot done, and hey, let's kick off for the afternoon and play video games with Chibi. Seriously, kids, work for yourself. Take the afternoon off, play video games with Chibi. Best plans. So I am just sort of going through my overstuffed fridge and grabbing out everything that is gold or silvered starred, and I'm going to throw that in the to sell bin, because even if you make fruits and vegetables from it, it doesn't get the multiplier on the food. You know, higher.
Food in this game isn't meant to be sold.
Yeah, cooked food.
They give you stat bonuses, which comes in handy.
They do.
Alright, where is this? There's the plate for the bundle.
And there is everything there. But I do think I'm going to have to put a cut in here. My video is going to be way too long. I'll be back in just a moment.